On our morning show today from WRCO, we're here to talk about Schmitt Woodland Hills during a special anniversary year. And joining us is Bill Bartlett, a member of the board, Ellen Keller, who's a board member as well. Bailey Renish-Fleming will introduce you to Bailey, Development Director, and Addison Platt, Administrator at the Schmitt Woodland Hills facility. Well, let's say, Bill drew the short straw, so we'll say good morning to him first. How you doing, Bill?
Good. Good morning.
Great to have you back.
Nice to be here.
Yeah. Well, tell me, it's been an exciting summer, all kinds of activities. How did the golf tournament go recently?
The golf outing went very well. We were blessed with decent weather again, and somebody's always taken care of us with that.
Did you win? Were you the top scorer, low scorer? Or?
No, I just rode around in the golf cart and looked smart.
Any flag prize winners or anything like that?
We had all kinds of winners. We had, unfortunately, once again, we had no one win the hole-in-one. We had 2 hole-in-one holes, but no one won a car and no one won $5,000. So our record's clean there for 20-some years.
Someone did win it, though, right? Was it 20 years ago or not? Maybe
if it was before my time.
Maybe that was a different group, yeah. But anyway, it's been close a couple of times, I think. That's a big fundraiser for you, isn't it?
Yes, it typically is our biggest fundraiser. And like I said, we had gorgeous weather. We had a nice turnout. I'm going from memory, but I think we had 83 golfers. And just everyone had a really good time at the event. So
I know this is a special year at Schmitt. Planning's been going into this for some time, hasn't it? For the 60th?
For the 60th, yes. Yeah, there's been a couple of crews working on the planning for that. So
looking at the fall, then you got some things coming up here.
We're slowly but surely reviving our life after COVID, and for a number of years we had a Christmas gala, which was quite an event. We usually had 8, 9, 10 tables of invited guests, and people brought their fine china and their holiday decorations, and we wound up having a nice meal. And so it was a good event. We did it for a number of years before COVID, and then when COVID hit, we had to stop. But we're going to dust it off and do it again this year on December 13th, I believe.
Wonderful.
So there'll be more to come on that.
That's exciting. So it's kind of a new role for you as a member of the board, isn't it?
Yes, very new.
Uh-huh. So what's your job duties?
Well, right now I'm having the pleasure of kind of working with Bailey a couple of days a week and helping her get her feet on the ground and hopefully off to a good, strong start. So
awesome.
That's been a real enjoyable experience for me.
You're learning from each other, I'm sure, a little
yes.
bit, aren't you? We'll bring Bailey in for equal time here today as well. Bailey Renish-Fleming joining us. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good.
First trip to the morning show studios.
Yes.
So that requires you to tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, my name is Bailey Renish-Fleming. I am originally from Ohio, about an hour out of Columbus. I spent my last few years living in Chicago, doing my degree, and I recently graduated and moved to Richland Center with my husband.
Awesome. So you're probably couldn't have picked Richland Center off a map before this, could you?
No, definitely could not. A little bit hazy on even where Wisconsin was before.
So what stuck out when you visited Schmitt Woodland Hills the first time? So
my interpretation of nursing homes before, where they were a little bit almost sad to some extent, but Schmitt Woodland Hills is anything but that. It's full of life and energy, and honestly there's a lot of love in there, and I think that comes from it being put in such a small community. I've never experienced that before, of everyone that knows each other and everyone has a connection somehow, and so it's just really unique and exciting to see.
And it's kind of a family in itself, isn't
mm-hmm.
it? Absolutely. What about some goals as development director? Do you have some things down the road that you'd like to see or maybe change or institute?
Yeah, I'm still very new to the position, so I'm still scoping out a lot of the things that I would like to see done eventually, but I definitely have some ideas going through my brain, and like events that I think would be fun to throw. All of it is still up in the air. I would have to chat with people and see what could realistically be done, but yeah, definitely have some ideas starting to work up.
How long have you been on the job?
I've only been part-time in it. I've been part-time for about a week or so now. Hopefully at the end of this week, I will be able to start full-time in the position and be able to get things going a little bit more steady.
Get the ball rolling. So, yeah absolutely. Was this a career goal? Or, I mean, when you were when you were going to school and everything, did you want to get into possibly getting into long-term healthcare and things like that?
So I originally went into college and I studied psychology. And through my psychology classes, I ended up finding that I really enjoyed like marketing stuff, and then ended up taking a lot of marketing and business classes, and like really enjoyed what I was doing in there. But honestly, when I graduated, I really wasn't sure what I was going to do. When we first moved here, I was working in dietary at Schmitt and trying to get my feet on the ground a little bit. And then the development director job opened up, and I went through and read all the job description and everything. I was like, wow, this almost seems like the perfect job for me. And so I ended up applying, and here we are now.
Absolutely. Here to talk about it on the show. Well, thanks for coming down today. We appreciate that. We'll go over across the hall here to Addison Platt, Administrator. Good morning to you, Addison.
Good morning.
Good to have you on the show with us. Tell us a little bit about yourself then.
So I just started at Schmitt. Oh gosh, it's been over a year now. As I say, just started. Time flies. But I started in June of 2024. So I've been here a little over a year now. I went to college at UW-Eau Claire, and I graduated with my degree in healthcare administration. I am a licensed nursing home administrator, and I kind of oversee all of the three different areas at Schmitt, so the independent living, assisted living, and skilled nursing as well.
And which is kind of unique, isn't it?
Yeah, so in this area, the facility across town has assisted living and skilled nursing as well. Our independent apartments are kind of, I would say, what sets us apart. And it is really nice, I know, in a community this small to have a full continuum of care, just because you're able to move into Schmitt when you're still independent, but you just kind of want that extra help there just in case, and then transition into our assisted living and our skilled nursing facility as your needs progress or you age.
You also have the chance, I'm sure, to stay over the winter months, don't you?
Yep.
That's another thing that you add, too,
Yep,
right?
so we have like our little getaway package. If you want to come and just stay for a few months during the winter, a month, whatever it may be, you can kind of test it out, if that's what you call it. If you just want to try during the winter to not have to deal with the shoveling and plowing and all that good stuff that comes with winter months in Wisconsin, come stay at Schmitt for a few months and see what we're all about.
It's amazing. You don't realize how big the building is until you get in there. I mean, you can get your steps in walking from one end to the other, can't
I
you?
sure do. You see just the front of our building when you pull into our main entrance. That's kind of our apartment building that you see. And then the Westview wing is to the left there, and our health center is actually all behind it that you can't even really see there from Seminary Street, and that goes pretty far back. So.
With it being a special anniversary year, have you been involved in some things, some special promotions that Schmitt has been doing?
So right now we're actually planning our anniversary party that is coming up this Saturday. That's going to be from 11 to 3, celebrating kind of Schmitt, our residents, our staff, and we welcome all the community to come out and celebrate with us as well. We're going to have a picnic, brats, burgers, chips, all that good stuff, and then live music as well, and the live music will be from 1 to 3.
Awesome. So it sounds like it's going to be a big day planned there.
Yes, and it looks like beautiful weather is going to happen for us as well.
Special orders.
Yeah.
Yeah. And will the 60th anniversary year continue like into the fall? Will you have some other things going on after Saturday as well?
Yeah, I think like Bill said, we're really trying to make this 60th year a big one, and kind of bringing back those events that we did pre-COVID. Is super important to, I know, myself and my team and the board here as well, just to bring back those events that kind of got washed away with that. So like Bill said, the gala we're trying to bring back. I think we're going to participate quite a bit in Pumpkin Fest this fall. So we've got quite a few things on the docket.
Indeed. And you've done some things in the past, Bill, like the Quilt Fest and different things like that. You guys have been a part of that for a while, too.
Yep, and that will continue.
Mm-hmm.
So we're looking forward to that. And she mentioned the music, and it's going to be Monty Berger who's going to be there playing. So
this Saturday.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
music is such a big part of your residents' lives, isn't it?
Absolutely. Yeah. And so we'd like to, as Addison said, have the community come out and join us in the celebration. And I know Monty's got quite a following, so we hope all his fans will come out as well.
Absolutely. Come out strong. Well, let's talk a little history. Ellen Keller is here. Ellen, it seems like when we have you on, we talk history. So
we do. If it's not at the church, that it's Schmitt. So I'm very happy to be here.
Awesome. So have you learned a lot about Schmitt, or were you kind of aware of it growing up?
Well, I thought I was aware until I was asked to be on the board. And wow, what an eye-opener. There's so much more involved in how this operation runs. It's absolutely mind-boggling when you get down to it. Now, my great aunt and uncle were Bill and Oda Schmitt. They were the ones that founded Schmitt Woodland Hills. It started out as Schmitt. What was it, Bill? Schmitt Methodist Home. Schmitt Methodist Home. And my cousin Susan Hallett and I are both on the board right now. And this all started way back when Bill Schmitt was a cheesemaker, and then he and his brother, then they sold their interest in Schmitt Brothers Cheese to Borden's. And I don't know, because I'm old, so I think other people will remember the big Elsie the cow.
Oh, sure.
Billboard that was down on Highway 14. That was part of Borden's. But he made his money being a cheesemaker. When he passed away in 1961, he left a sizable amount of money through the Methodists to build this home to take care of active senior citizens in this area, because there really was nothing like this around. So it started there in 1961, opened the first resident, a gentleman named Fred Anderson, I believe, was the first resident in 1965. So it has been building and building ever since. When Oda Schmitt passed away, she left also some monies to go ahead and continue. But right now I don't know that a lot of people realize, we are a non-profit. We are not for profit. And Schmitt was always looked at, you have to have a lot of money if you're going to go to Schmitt, because, they're this big business. We are not. We are not a big business. There's no shareholders. There's no investors. Everything that we have goes right back into Schmitt Woodland Hills to continue our mission.
Mm-hmm. You look for donors, however.
Absolutely, and that's where Bill has come in the past so well with flying colors, and now Bailey will be stepping into that role, yes, as fundraising. The benefactors, many people remember Schmitt Woodland Hills in their will, and that's really what keeps us going, is people like that are so generous and remember Schmitt Woodland Hills.
So do you remember Bill?
Absolutely. I do. And not really ages me, because he passed away in 1961. I remember going up to their house, and everyone that comes out Saturday, you've got to come out Saturday and do a tour of the building, because we're going to have tours also. There's a large picture of our Uncle Bill that's there, and I remember him sitting in his recliner at the house. He always cocked his head to the side, and in that picture in the lobby, he has his head cocked to the side, and I thought, that's him. That is so him. Almost gives me goosebumps right now thinking about how he was. That's exactly how he was. He'd look at you and cock his head to the side, and he was just a wonderful, gentle man. And he and his wife Oda they had no children, so they left what they had to many different places, but in particular to start Schmitt Woodland Hills. And well, I've heard a couple of people when I started on the board, they had said, the staff, which is wonderful, said, I've been here this many years and I've been there that many years. And I remember I was thinking, I think I've been here since it was dirt, because I was at the groundbreaking. As a very little girl, Susan and I were at the groundbreaking in many, many years ago. But it's wonderful to see what it has been built into, and we can only think to go forward.
Right, exactly. Do you remember how many beds there were initially when they first built?
I do not. Now, Bill can probably help. I want to say
13, 14, 15.
Yes,
okay.
yes,
Somewhere
yes.
in that neighborhood.
Right.
It started out as basically as an infirmary.
It did. It was an infirmary, and the apartments were there. The apartments were the main goal, 1 and 2 bedroom apartments, cute apartments. And then we had the health center, it was called, the nursing facility. So that's what it was, one or the other. There was no in between as there is now.
When I was young, too, the concept was you had to be Methodist to go there.
Absolutely, and it is every denomination. Everyone is welcome. And we do have many denominations at Schmitt. It's a very diverse place to be, and so active. They have activities that go on all the time. It's really wonderful. We really urge people to come out on Saturday and take a look. And the grounds are absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. They keep them up beautifully, and then we have 30, I believe, acres right behind the building. That's the hill. The wildlife that's back there on a constant basis is just beautiful. Very relaxing.
Yeah, it is. It's been a good year for growing too. I know.
Yeah.
Flowers and everything in bloom. And
lots of that. Yes.
Good stuff.
Yes.
We'll come back with more on the morning show in a moment. We're talking about Schmitt Woodland Hills today, and a special thing coming up here on Saturday in our community, and we will be right back. Schmitt Woodland Hills, our subject on the morning show today from WRCO. We have members of the board and from the staff here in the studio to talk about not only their 60th year, but some special things going on in honor of that as well. Bill Bartlett, have you ever driven the Trishaw? Is that in your resume or not?
Oh, yes.
Have you?
Yep. I was the first pilot, so, and then I backed into just training.
How hard is it to be a Trishaw driver?
It's not hard at all. The bikes are all battery backup power, and it's quite easy to maneuver them. It's just when you get to be my age, things are a little harder than normal.
I've been driving around Richland Center though before, and I'll see someone in a Trishaw, and I'll think they're a long ways from Schmitt. I mean, they get out there, don't they?
Oh yeah, they have trips as far as Walmart and Culver's.
Oh yeah,
and the park. They basically, we have a fantastic group of pilots. And I would say we would sure love to have a few more, because we've lost a few who've moved out of the area and aren't riding anymore. So if anybody's interested in becoming a volunteer pilot, we'd love to have them, because what we've have set up with her, and the pilots have just been excellent, because we just pretty much let the residents request where they want to go. Whether it's Culver's, or they want to take a ride past their old house, or go see the cemetery, or go to the school, or whatever, they're happy to take them, and it's just they all have an excellent time.
Does it take much training, Bill?
No, basically the training process is I go through the basics of the bike with them. And now Rachel, our activity director, is going to be taking over the training, and they go through the basics on the bike, which takes a couple hours, and then we encourage them to just go out and ride, so they're comfortable with the bike. And once they're comfortable with the bike, then we encourage them to find a guinea pig to come ride with them, so they're used to driving with people in the bike. And the final step is I used to take them for a road test, and they would ride me around town, and I'd wave at everybody, and if they didn't tip me over, we gave them a certificate.
You got to be carted around there. That's fun. So hopefully some folks will volunteer. Bailey, this is something that you're really looking forward to try to encourage people to come out and help out where they can be.
Yes, so we are always looking for volunteers at Schmitt in every department. As a nonprofit, we thrive off of volunteers. If anyone's looking for a last-minute recent volunteer opportunity, we're also looking for volunteers still for the 60th celebration this Saturday. If anyone's interested in coming and help us out with that, they can always call into Schmitt or email one of us, and we'll see where we can fit them into it.
Yeah, where could you use some help then, off the top of your head? Any idea?
Yeah, I think just helping transport those residents out from their rooms or their dining rooms to get them outside and get to enjoy kind of the celebration as well. It's what takes the most pairs of hands, I guess, just those people in wheelchairs that need assistance, getting them out so they can enjoy the music, serving food, cleaning up, all that good stuff that we get to do, and it'll be a lot of fun, but it also takes a lot of hands. So.
I'm sure it does. So outside, I mean, it's going to be nice to get everybody out and get some fresh air, and as we mentioned, perfect weather for you too.
Absolutely.
Sure. Anything else that you wanted to add, Addison, about Schmitt or volunteers or anything like that?
I don't think so. Just like Bailey said, we rely heavily on that, and our residents really enjoy it. A lot of our residents love our staff and they see them every day, but sometimes even just coming in and our residents being able to see a different face to have a conversation with, or maybe someone that knows something about something they're interested in, that always just helps us out too. So like Bailey said, we greatly appreciate it.
I know that you have during the year so many special programs, and you have musicians that come in and entertain. Do you schedule that kind of a year in advance, or how does that work?
Rachel, our activities director, typically scheduled those about a month or two out. She kind of plans them ahead and then gets them on the calendar. So we know on the first of every month what our schedule is for that month. Probably not quite a year, but she does schedule them out in advance.
Those can be some lively events too, can't they?
Yes, tends to be a fan favorite around Schmitt. The live music is a full activity room for sure.
And the many other things, bingo and...
Bingo's a popular one.
Popular, yeah, exactly.
Noodle ball.
Noodle ball. Oh, that's right. I have seen that before.
Yeah, they love it.
Yeah, and it's really a home away from home. You even have a hair salon, right?
We do.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Sure. What about if somebody's interested? Can they schedule a tour?
Yeah, so you can just give our front desk a call and ask to schedule a tour, and they'll get you in touch with either one of wherever it may be. If you want to look at the assisted living, they may put you through to our assisted living director, Sam. Skilled nursing, they might put you through to our social worker, Tracy. But really, anyone, myself, Bailey, the front desk, we can help you get that tour scheduled for sure.
Wonderful. Ellen, anything else you wanted to add about the weekend or the Schmitt history?
No, I'm very excited about it, though. I mean, to reach this benchmark in our history, to have everyone out. I really would love to have the public come out and enjoy the beautiful, beautiful place that is Schmitt, where so many people find it to be their home. And that's really was the main goal, was to have them be comfortable, still be active, and join in for the entire continuum of care.
Yeah, we see people out in the community all the time that are residents there that
yes.
are living and thriving very well.
Absolutely, absolutely. It really is. And thanks to everyone, the entire staff, they really, really help it be home. It's a family feeling, and I think that was always the goal. So we want to continue that.
Wonderful. We hope people will come out on Saturday.
Yes.
What again are the hours, Addison?
11 to 3.
11 to 3.
And the music will be 1 o'clock to 3 o'clock.
All right. And dance the afternoon away if you'd like.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah.
Sounds like a great time. Coming up Saturday, Schmitt Woodland Hills, our guests Bill Bartlett, Bailey Renish Fleming, Addison Platt, and Ellen Keller on this portion of the morning show.